Well folks, it is finally here, the movie I've been waiting for. Now admittedly I wasn't quite sure what title the movie was going to have, but I've seen it now, I'm here to talk about it, and today we're looking at The Mousetrap. I have seen photos of it online just called Mickey's Mousetrap, but I don't think they can use that title for like legal reasons. So in case you're not aware, this is a slasher horror movie using Mickey Mouse as the bad guy. But Gob, how are they getting away with that, you ask? Mickey Mouse isn't quite up for grabs just yet. However, Steamboat Willie fell into public domain, and that is what they're using with a lot of leniency. Like, it's very clear this is Steamboat Willie and not Mickey Mouse. But they keep referring to him as Mickey Mouse. Like, they know what they're doing. So without any further ado, you guys know this score by now. Grab yourselves a drink, kick your feet up. If you haven't yet, please do hit subscribe. That'll be amazing to see. And a huge thank you, of course, to the channel members. I really appreciate you guys backing me and what I'm doing here. And let's find out if The Mousetrap is going to be a fun time slasher movie or a very obvious cash grab. Let's go. We open up on a disclaimer that they are in no way affiliated with Disney. And this disclaimer is not your standard black background white text. It is going for a bit of a unique angle. It's actually perfect. Like, what a way to open your movie using Steamboat Willie. It's basically a middle finger to Disney. We finally get into the movie and we have a couple of cops interviewing witness Rebecca, or just discount Jenna Ortega, your pick.
Okay, let's slow this down. Start from the beginning.
It is a lot of mystery going on here to set the movie up. We get told that a lot of people have died, there's an unknown killer, and Rebecca is like the only witness.
A bunch of people are dead. No consistent eyewitness statements about what happened, or even who the killer was. And then there's you.
I'm always torn on these type of movies because now we know as an audience that Rebecca has plot armor regardless of what happens in the film because, well, she's here to tell the tale. Apparently telling the cops anything though would also have them killed, but them doing the old cop thing, well, they insist.
Okay. I warned you.
Moving on into the next middle finger to Disney is the intro credits. They just play Steamboat Willie over the credits. They're not even hiding it. Where Winnie the Pooh was just using the character and having fun with it, this feels like just a fuck you Disney sort of movie, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. After the credits, we arrive at none other than Funhaven. And you know what? It actually doesn't look too bad. We've got everything here, from claw machines to VR. Finally, we come to this injured child just getting plastered up by Alex, and well, this felt weird to me.
Do you have a boyfriend? No. Why, do you want to be my boyfriend? No.
Why are you immediately following up with that question? Like, the kid isn't even smiling at you, there's no hints. Get this girl on a register.
Why, do you want to be my boyfriend? No.
So I hate to be the bearer of bad news.
Also, you have to clean the wound, women. Like, this kid's getting a plaster, but it still looks like he's elbow dropping a PB&J. Do you know what I mean?
Brother,
As you would expect, at the Funhaven, more kids just come on up to bother Alex.
Joseph pushed me.
Oh, well, maybe don't play near Joseph right now, okay?
Can you do something about it?
And this one? Yeah, well, this one gets a bit dark.
Well, what would you like me to do, Rachel?
Just kill him.
She just skedaddles off while boss man Mr. Collins comes in with the bad news that there was a last minute booking and the gals, they're going to have to do a late one.
Please tell me this is the famous British sarcasm that you always use, but we never really understand.
No, the call just came... Wait a minute, you don't understand my sarcasm?
I genuinely thought he was Australian and not British.
Nice try. I still need you both to stay.
I mean, I'm saying that with this dumb accent, but you know what I mean, he sounds Australian.
Do we actually have to, like, stay? Like, for real, though?
Oh, I suppose if I think about it, I could find a way to pay you double time and just have you do none of the work.
That would be great. Yeah, no, I'm sensing that famous British sarcasm.
Sharp cookie over here.
I am really enjoying the back and forth and, well, forth that is going on right now. I really like him, because what we have is a nice boss with appropriate and good banter, and also he's still got that authority there. Like, he is a good guy to be working for.
I'll tell you what, you don't have to clean the slush machine.
We're supposed to clean the slush machine?
Funny.
Okay, sounds good. I'll text you when I look up.
Speaking of texting, Janet, would you do me a favour and try and look like you work for me?
So now that we have the girls working late on lock-up duty, we know the movie's going to turn bad, right? But how exactly does the Mousetrap show it?
Yeah, no one can locate Mr. Collins.
Who?
the manager.
I am so into this. Like, that is a perfect cut back on over to Rebecca. The cops, though, clearly don't know what's to come because he is suspect number 1.
Do you think the killer is Tim Collins?
Look, I have no clue what happened to him.
We cut back on to him just getting a little drinky poos, and is this now teasing future plans? Like, just look at this for a moment. If it is, soak it in. Like, there's a lot of potential here. Now they just have Mr. Collins watching Steamboat Willie. Like, well played, movie. Although I do need to ask, whose mask is this? Is it Art's? I've seen the movie does share the same producers as Terrifier 2, so it would make sense, but it looks a little different. It's weird. I think it's a little nod to Art though. Collins is just getting some of those standard creepy noises going on.
Hello?
They do get a little bit worse as we start getting that sort of Final Destination vibe. You know the vibe. It's hard to pin down, but this movie's got it. He flips his RGB on over to red as we start getting some Steamboat Willie Green Goblin thing.
Do you want to see what I see? But you can't do this to me.
On that note, we're back on over to the girls, and Jaina, she is just the worst. Like, she comes across nice, but really just sack her, like, so quickly. Like, she is not a good employee. They do have a very weird moment, though.
So, what's going on with you? Like, what's new with Alex? Like, I care. You know that, right?
I'm sorry, what?
I do wonder what it could all be about.
There's this boy.
Oh, here we go, yep.
What? You don't even know.
You want to leave me here with 8 rich kids so you can go meet a guy? Hmm?
Oh, you do know.
Jaina, you are the worst. Imagine leaving Alex on her own just so you can go and get your whole fucking terrible.
But you have to come back immediately after. You have to help me clean up.
I will.
I mean, she is definitely coming somewhere though. Am I right, boys? Alex is now just living out all of her dreams in an empty and free arcade. The old desk phone gets ringing and off she pops.
Hello, Fun Haven. Hello?
We are back to the interrogation and the focus is very much on this phone call.
We have all the calls in and out, and the whole building didn't get a single call all night.
I am really enjoying how this is structured. Like, we get a little bit of Fun Haven, and then we get over to the cops, and based on the questions with the cops, they'll either foreshadow what we're about to see in Fun Haven, or they add a bit of context to what we've just seen in Fun Haven. I fully appreciate this is most likely done because they didn't have enough ideas or footage or script to just only do Fun Haven, so they've had to jump back and forth. However, at least they've tried something new. I can respect that. They get really hung up on the mystery caller being referred to as a he.
He didn't say a word.
He didn't say a single word.
And then it all just ends with this.
It's what Alex said.
Really?
If you don't believe me, again, you can ask Alex.
So she lived. Maybe. Hopefully. This, I have no idea what's going to happen in this movie. Back on over to Fun Haven, and it actually starts now. We finally have Mickey in creepy stalker mode. We do have some Willie whistles. Yes, I will refer to them as that. And Alex is just looking for the source.
Jaina?
She is just wandering around, and to my surprise, she actually finds him. Not gonna lie, this shot immediately just put Metal Gear Solid 2 back in my head. Like, this has just stayed with me forever since I first seen it. It's so minor, I just love it.
Mike? Is that you?
It's actually like Mickey wasn't even trying to lure her here. He was just getting carried away with whatever he's working on, whistling while he worked it, and I'm guessing it's got to be like killing somebody, right? Like, they don't explain this. He's just in this room. Alex naturally and understandably calls out thinking it's Mr. Collins, but uh-oh.
I bet you there's a lucky M-bomb here.
Oh, I got goosebumps. Like, I like that. She dips, obviously, and runs right on into her private booking.
What's What's going on?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh, I see, so it was for her. That's quite nice, that's quite sweet. And there's Rebecca as well. It's all coming together. I did not see that part coming. Like, I didn't think the party was going to be for her. It's quite adorable. But also now we know it's her friend's going to die. And it makes sense now, because if it had been a kid's party, it'd be a pretty brutal movie to just murder 7-year-olds. It gets a bit awkward between the greetings, but kind of in that awkward, I didn't expect this genuine surprise way. And then Jackie just has a bit of a stick up her ass.
But Jackie, your birthday is before mine.
Mm-hmm. They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they...
Marcus was the brains behind the operation, and I'm also guessing her ex, or at least there's some sexual tension there.
And you guys got Marcus to come out.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's kind of his idea, but...
Onwards to the cake cutting time, and oh, fuck, I better censor these. Sorry, YouTube.
Okay. Who and why?
Although it must be said, they are the most delicious looking tits I've ever seen.
Spectacular. Give me 14 of them right now.
Really? Mm-hmm. Do you know what's in here?
I don't care. Don't tell me.
Alex now just blows out the nipples, and it looks like they better save a piece. Back onto the cops now, questioning Rebecca on why the group inevitably split up. And I'll be honest, I'm fully on Rebecca's side here.
Yeah, it's a party. We're not gonna sit in a circle.
Obviously not splitting up is a clear horror trope, but it does make sense here. It's a drinks party. People just kind of fork off into groups. Not because they dislike each other, but the conversations are different. Although the cop, yeah, he's a bit intense. I don't think he gets many invites to parties.
Someone didn't like someone. And another word for that is motive. And I'm sure you've heard of that word.
Now it is time to learn who doesn't like who within the group.
I like the game until Ryan decides to make it an actual competition.
He's intense.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of him either. We do get the first split off of the group quite early on, and of course, could you imagine, it is to get freaky people.
Come find me. Come find me. You'll get what you're looking for.
Marcus, though, just takes a sledgehammer to that fourth wall for us.
Man, he's dead.
What?
Like if he was in a horror movie, you'd never say, I'll be right back. Because then you don't. You just die.
I'm just going to say for the record now, nobody talks like this in real life. Like, please stop doing it in movies. Like, it's so on the nose, and it isn't even realistic.
Total serial killer vibes, right?
Yes.
Back on to the cops, and after that, Marcus is now understandably a suspect.
Well, someone said Marcus was a serial killer.
They said he had serial killer vibes.
The air of mystery in this is great, because now we're itching to know which girl died and what happened to Marcus.
You weren't there, so I'm assuming somebody told you.
One of the girls?
Which one?
One of the dead ones.
We are off to get our sexy on, and you just know, people, you can't get your groove on without your willy. The Hoopmaster Ryan is here on the phone to his boys, and yeah, he is up to no good.
Just get him here and consider it done.
What's the deal with this guy Marcus? So we're roughing him up because he's a douchebag.
Not just that, he's kind of talking to our boy's girl.
Well, he's talking to Jennifer.
No, not his main, no. He's talking to his backup chick.
He is literally the worst. Like, I am rooting for him to have a horrible death at this point. I do wonder if the hockey gang made it to Funhaven.
Boys that volunteered for that little mission didn't make it to the funhouse.
Oh, well, that immediately clears that one up, thank you. Ryan declares a phone roundup for kind of some reason, I suppose, and everybody gets involved. Well, minus Polly and Jackie, of course. They've got other things on their mind.
Everybody, phone's in the bag, right now.
Ryan now takes Alex to go and show her something.
Speaking of shots, come here, I want to show you something.
But what's weird is, she's like instantly swooned by serial killer Marcus. Like, I don't like him, but where did Ryan go? Like, this was his little adventure. The gals now just have a heart to goth, and we get a little revelation.
Just like, think of something you love.
Ha! Gay!
Oh, wow. Shut up.
That's right, Becca is playing for the home team, baby. I'm guessing the cake was her idea, that's all I'm saying. Ryan, though, just dumps the phone, sniffs a cup, and on he goes. Back onto our sexy duo, and they've been here for quite some time, but still only one willy is out. They get the spook, and Mickey now just runs at them like he's doing a fucking hot coal run. They really should have brought some protection for the willy. Okay, that's it. I'm done. Enough willy jokes. Moving on. Cutting back on over to the gang, and would you be surprised to learn that Ryan is a pretty sore loser?
They got us. Let's do the honorable thing and not be sore losers.
Oh, fuck that, man!
Onwards to the interrogation, and we are now just adding up a list of everybody who crushed on Alex, and so far we've got Ryan, Marcus, and our newly learned Rebecca.
But if you're trying to put Marcus as a suspect, you might as well add Ryan too for the exact same reason. And hell, even me.
You are a suspect.
This really was a pretty minor police scene, to be honest. Like, we cut between the two very often, by the way. The gang seem to be at the end of the night now, as Ryan is just still being a bit of a dick.
I could outdrink you any day of the week.
Sure thing, Ryan.
But then he also gets Canadian.
Come again, fucker.
It is bar time, people, and now we're getting the party on the road.
You know, why don't we go to a real bar so I can have my first legal drink?
Now we're talking.
Oh, but before that, Ryan decides to shoot his shot.
Let's drop the act, okay? Listen, the stars wrote it. Everybody wants it. Let's just make it happen.
Meanwhile, Alex? Yeah, she's not on board, my guy.
I know you've been flirting with me.
Am I that obvious?
And he just continues to be a grade A arse about it.
Your body, so tight.
Okay. Can we talk about this tomorrow? You should know I am still playing around with the idea of whether I'm gay or not, so...
It turns out Alex wasn't just wondering if it's time to leave, she is bi-curious. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty happy with that one. They go back and forth, and Ryan just ultimately leaves us with this.
Alright, well, I can't protect you from not your boyfriend.
Protect me from what, Ryan?
You'll see.
He has definitely taken one of these sort of alpha male dating courses online, right? Like, he is not okay, and what he's saying is even worse.
I love you, bitch.
We are back on the move now. Rebecca has gone solo to collect the phones. You could say she's gone herself. I feel like that pun is just a bit too Scottish, but I went for it. Now finally onwards to the doors, but uh-oh.
What's wrong? You don't got a key?
No, I have keys, but this is not how we lock up.
I guess these guys are now the chain gang. But our man Ryan seems to think for some reason he is stronger than steel.
Stand aside, Cupcake.
Pranks like both of them.
It's locked.
No shit, Ryan. Go sit in the corner. Like, fuck off. And just to make matters worse, just to put icing onto the serial killer cake they're having, someone swapped out all the phones.
They took our phones.
Jackie now just comes over the speaker.
Finally, you'll get what you're looking for.
Well, she speaks over it. We know she didn't get time to finish. And now it is time to go and find her.
Right, now we have to play their stupid game.
But before we get moving, just one little moment of suspicion is thrown in.
Probably a fire exit here, right?
Yeah, you know there is.
We do?
Yeah, but you scared the shit out of me earlier with the mask.
They all let Alex know that, of course, it was not them.
Not me.
Nor me.
Nope.
Don't look at me, I don't wear costumes.
Absolute BS, Rebecca. Like, if anyone in this group is going to be dressing up, it's going to be you. And listen, I'm not mad about it. I'm not calling you out. Just saying what everyone's thinking. We're currently blaming Paul for being a creep, but as we search more, we learn that even more doors are all chained up.
Oh, shit's still locked.
It's off to the jungle gym, but just before we all head off, Marcus now gets his little moment with Alex. Play it cool, man.
I think Ryan will do anything you tell him to. Like, if you wanted to murder a homeless man, just tell him.
Marcus, that was awful. Like, you fucked it.
You know, it's not him that I like.
Oh damn, maybe Marcus does have moves after all. Or just that the bar was incredibly low after Ryan. One of the two.
Can I give you your gift now?
That glasses move added a lot though, like that was hot AF. Cut back on over to the cops, who are now also taking their swing at the fourth wall.
Wait, is this some terrible subplot of a 90s slasher film?
What?
What is this exactly? The Meta Police? I'm pretty sure the Met Police are only in London, so if you're watching from there, there you go. Finally, the police are saying just what we're all thinking though.
I know my audience.
Then get to the good part. Who saw him first?
And it is time for Ryan to come face to face with Mickey.
Holy fucking shit, dude. You scared the shit out of me, man. Holy crap. She's gonna freak when she sees you.
Rebecca is also on the move.
No one wants to play your game anymore, guys.
We jump around Funhaven quite a bit as well. And oh buggery, Mickey's here too.
Not funny, Paul.
Very quickly, the idea of this being Paul fades fast.
Let's go. Paul?
But Gub, how can Mickey be in two places at once, you ask? That is right, he can teleport, baby. And please don't ask me how. Like, what is this exactly? Magician Mickey? He gets in a slash, he then struggles with the flashlight and dips fast. We just very quickly have a fat vape and then back on over to the jungle gym.
Stop digging around!
I do hope she can work out how to get away.
Help! Somebody help!
Well, she takes the funnest slasher escape route in cinematic history and just slides her way to survival. We have some games going on, and our lover boy, serial killer Marcus, is just treating Alex.
Where are you taking me?
Careful.
How well do you think he knows her though?
This is every sour candy from around the world.
Are you serious? I always tell them how much I love sour candy.
God damn, Marcus. I've got to say, I respect that play. You go for that puppy love. She tucks on into her international sour buffet like it's an episode of Hot Ones.
Don't just sit there. Pick a country. Dig in.
That one has some kick.
Alex gives her birthday wish, and let's just say it's the horror movie with sour treats and even sweeter wishes.
If you really want to make my birthday something special, ask me out.
Unfortunately for our boy here, Maria just bursts on in with her bloody update.
Okay.
Guys? Guys?
What's up?
Off is the direction you can fuck.
Who'd have thought she could sour the mood more than it already was?
It's blood, not my blood. Ryan's gone absolutely nuts.
The blame also is just firmly on Ryan at this point.
He's gone completely nuts. There's blood all over the jungle gym.
Alex is heading off alone to get the lights back up and the music off.
Okay, enough. I'm gonna go to the office. I'm gonna turn off the music, switch on the light.
Good plan.
Stay here.
Meanwhile, Marcus, missing his chance to ask her out, is just jumping to the third date.
You want me to come?
Calm down, Marcus. Maria now just tells Marcus what we've already seen as an audience and brings him up to speed on the plot.
I wish I had my phone or something.
Like, he's attacking people?
Maria, though, gets a little bit sassy here, and not gonna lie, guys, I kinda like it.
We gotta call 911.
Hence the phone comment I just made.
Oh, snap, girl. I'd have snapped, but I can't snap. That's the best I can do. We have got some more Steamboat Willie on in the office, and it's so hard to say that every time. And now he is also on the phone.
Beep, beep, beep. The caller you're trying to reach is dead.
We do get a bit of a blend between like Saw and Scream vibes coming through the phone.
Go find your friends so that we can all play a game of hide and seek. But this time, if I find any of you, it's game over.
Back on over to Ryan's crew of arseholes just scheming away, and who exactly turns up for a drink?
What is that?
Wow. Look who arrived early.
That is right, people, it is Mickey.
Jeez, this is gonna be easy.
They are actually the worst. But weirdly, they assume this is Marcus, and then also assume that he's on the spectrum, and so treat Mickey accordingly.
I think Buddy here's on the spectrum or something. So we really can't do what Ryan's asking.
It doesn't redeem them in any way, I'm not saying that, but at least they have a line. Do you know what I mean? We just get a one-sided conversation for quite a while, and Mickey is just not backing down.
Hey, buddy, are you listening?
After realising Mickey is standing his ground,
stay the fuck away from Alex, you hear me?
They come to blows, and it is a little bit less brutal than I would hope for. Mickey here instead just gives them all a slap shot. I honestly don't get it. Is he possessed by Mickey Mouse? Like, I don't understand.
There's no need to do anything else.
If you've been watching this up to this point wondering like what exactly is going on, trust me, I'm with you on that. Like, we've seen Mr. Collins getting that Green Goblin vibe with a mask, but that's it. That's all we get. There's There's no backstory. The gang now realise though that the phones are down, the lights aren't working, so armed with a few flashlights, they are heading for the fire exit.
I think the power's off in most of the building.
Fire exit?
Yes, fire exit. Let's go.
We jump back on over to Vape Nation Danny, and Mickey is on the move. Not being a total psychopath, Mickey just makes sure his harness is clicked in tight before he sends him on his way. With just one too many talks of the devil's lettuce, Danny has one concern.
I'm too high for this. I'm too high for this.
Meanwhile, Mickey is just waiting patiently.
Get me the fuck off this ride!
I don't understand his motive. I don't get it. We just stumble across Polly and Jackie, and the gang, well, they don't really react.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, we have a serious problem here.
What the hell?
Are they dead?
I guess it's true. Mickey cuts up people. Danny gets off his theme park ride and now just dips from Mickey, because of course you would. You know Mickey that can teleport. Yeah, I don't get it either. Like, he's just toying with them, it seems. Our trio are coming up with plans, and I just hope Maria is next.
I'll get something.
Wait, no. We all go together.
Exactly.
Why?
Haven't you seen any horror film ever?
No, Marcus. I have a sex life.
Fuck you, Maria. Don't you dare come at me or my audience like that. Do you remember our gamer gal from earlier? Me neither, but she is still locked into that VR game. It is perfect for Mickey to start toying with her.
Shit, this thing's realistic.
No game is that good, girl. Like, you've got to move.
Guys, like really, fuck off. This isn't funny.
She really is just far too naive for me to root for. Do you know what I mean? Like, it seems like a lost cause putting any emotional investment in her. And also, I cannot get over the fact that the beard is coming through Mickey's mask. Like, the whole movie is happening. I just have to call it out. We're back on over to the cops, and they are starting to ask some very fair questions.
But seeing as this is a time when people started dying, how did you see or know about it if you weren't in the room? And where exactly were you?
He's cooking.
There's a lot of back and forth, and it is just very clear they are trying now to pin this all on Rebecca.
Somebody wiped all the CCTV footage. I guess you were near the office, right?
They throw just yet another setup at us in the form of Danny Boy.
I had no control over what happened to him. I tried to save him.
How?
Told him to run.
Well, I guess he wasn't very fast.
And wouldn't you know it, we cut straight back on over to Danny, who now just meets up with Rebecca, and onwards to find the trio.
There's someone in here with us.
There's somebody in here. We have to get the fuck out of here right now.
Mickey, though, is blocking the way. I guess he is camping out.
How the fuck did Ryan get outside?
Are we sure that's Ryan?
Well, yeah, he's wearing that jersey and that stupid fucking mask.
The landline is down, and Mickey is on the speakers yet again.
You're so silly. Ready or not, I'm coming to find you.
While they're chatting out, we zoom into Mickey with a far too clean knife. He's slashed a few people at this point. Put a bit of blood on that. It is time to go big and set off the alarms and bring in all the services they possibly can.
The alarm will bring them here automatically.
I do hope they get the help they need though, and not Mickey's fire brigade. As per usual though, Alex just finds an excuse to go off herself.
Where is it?
Yes, no, I'll do it.
No. All together, remember?
No, you have to stay here to silence it.
However, at least this time we have a game plan.
Use the loudspeaker and tell them to go to the roof.
There's only one way up. We'll barricade the entrance. The fire brigade will be here in max 15 minutes.
It does seem like now though, everybody is realising that Mickey can teleport.
He moves quick. Too quick.
Or at least they know something's off, more than just a guy with a knife.
Why did I get stuck with you? I'm too pretty for this.
What?
Oh, fuck off, Maria. Like, everybody fancies Alex. We get the alarm pulled, Marcus jumps onto the speakers.
Ryan's gone nuts and he's killing people. Head for the roof.
But there is just one problem. We just come back on over to this gal, and yeah, I don't remember her name, but honestly, it doesn't matter for long.
What'd I miss?
For all the build-up, Mickey, the marketing for this movie, held the poster, I could have used a bit more of a brutal kill there, not gonna lie. I hope this is the build-up to something. She torches Mickey now and he vanishes. But Gub, where could he be exactly?
Fuck, he's in laser tag. And so is Danny and Becca.
Thanks, Marcus. Where would we be without you? Rebecca and Danny are on the run, and of course, in horror fashion, Rebecca trips over nothing. But Mickey obviously lets her live. We know that from the cop interview. So what exactly is going to happen here?
No.
Oh, Christy, Hosteled her. I can't, it's horrible. Oh, I can't stand that. Since I've seen Hostel, like that thought is horrible to me. Rebecca, though, being a bigger man than me, she takes it like a bloody champ.
Go! Run!
Danny is going to dip, but Mickey's taunting just gets to him.
Run, rabbit, run. Fuck this.
And folks, what do you think happens next?
No.
Our man is down with a swift knife to the skull. Guess that really is how you stop a runaway brain. Back on over to the cops now, just trying to understand all of this, and in fairness, they have a pretty tough job to do that.
Danny gets stabbed in the head.
That's what I just said.
And you got away.
Our trio reunite and now just throw out the teleporting theory once again.
He vanished, like, right in front of my eyes. I dropped my flashlight and when I picked it up, he was gone.
What? Like he can teleport?
Our man Marcus is really stepping up though.
But it tells us one thing.
What?
He's alone. She's just much quicker than us.
Good on you, man. I knew you had it in you.
Where's Gemma?
Gemma, that was her name. That was her name from earlier. Yeah, she's gone now, but it was Gemma.
I tripped the fire alarm. They should be here soon.
How long? 10 minutes? That's too long to be stuck in here.
So locked in, we've got 10 minutes to get to the roof. Best get over to the cops for just a little bit more foreshadowing before we hit the finale.
He let you go?
He got distracted.
By what?
Someone we almost forgot about.
You've got Alex, Rebecca, Marcus, and Maria. I think that's it.
Yeah, he's like completely in love with me already. It's totally disgusting.
Oh shit, yeah, Jaina. She is back now, fulfilled, mission complete on getting her hole, and she is ready to clean up.
Turn around, please, Jaina.
Yeah. She's super pissed. Okay, look, I gotta go.
Mickey arrives, of course, right on cue and makes some swift work of her. But that was not enough, people. He goes for one more stab in the boob. Come on, Mickey. Have a little bit of respect for them. I mean her. I meant to say her. He just gets to taunting Alex with that bloody creepy giggle yet again.
You wanna kill me?
Run.
It's cheesy, but it's good horror. We get back to the gang and it turns out Ryan is back as well. Our rival returns.
What's going on?
What do you mean? It's Ryan. It's him.
It can't be him. I just saw him murdering Jaina.
Just to make sure everything's on the up and up though, Alex gives him the old classic teleportation test.
How much did you fuckers drink after I passed out? What the fuck?
No, it's not him.
You are giving a lot of faith to a test that you've seen once. This thing is not backed by science. In fairness, and I'm not siding with Ryan, but he's giving a pretty understandable response.
You went crazy, started killing people.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So if it wasn't you, it was someone wearing your jersey.
I've actually never considered that until this moment. Mickey has been wearing this jersey since we first seen him. It would have made sense if it was only after he killed his friends, but no, like that first moment, he was wearing the jersey. They keep interrogating whilst Mickey is just getting some tools. He goes for the old trusty wrench. Just the simple things. After some back and forths again, Ryan finally comes clean about this agreement he had with his friends.
I don't fucking know what's happening. But
what?
And Marcus, he's got the most sarcastic sounding but genuinely not sarcastic response in cinematic history.
But I did ask them to hassle you a little bit.
Me?
Yes, you.
Why me?
Because she fucking likes you more than me.
He meant that from his soul. Like, you wouldn't believe it. Before we can go on more though, our friend just turns up once again.
This is one of your teammates, right, Ryan?
Ryan, believing that maybe one of his friends just got a little bit too carried away, starts asking who this is.
Chad? Sherry? Peter? Is that fucking you?
You would know if that was one of your friends or not. Like, that's a stature you're going to recognise, right? Like, you don't need to go through everyone's name like a forgetful grandparent. Like, you're gonna know. Ryan faces down Mickey now, but it seems it'll take a little bit more than this.
Pal, I'm gonna need you to back up for a second here, alright?
Then this next moment, not gonna lie, it feels like something's missing from it, like an intense score or some sound effects. Do you know what I mean? It feels hollow.
The light!
You get what I mean though, like, it felt a bit lifeless for what was quite a tense moment. Marcus dips to find a new weapon and ends his run in the most cartoon way you've seen. Our lover boy here comes back just swinging from the fences. And then he spends just far too long staring at Alex. Like, I get it, you fancy her, that's all well and good. Look at your threat. Ryan though is back on his feet in the nick of time and traps Mickey down under. He is just riding Mickey for quite a while. Mickey swings about. Ryan's ankle is just unaffected, whilst Maria, she seems so bloody lost even when she's hit.
You can't trap me. You can never trap me.
Eventually, and probably obviously, it's going to take more than a chair to stop a proven teleporter.
We need to get out of here.
We all rendezvous, and the gang now just come up with a revelation.
No, but the light.
Yeah, what is that?
He's afraid of it.
That's why he attacks it.
Yeah, it wounds him, it hurts him or something.
I fucking hurt him.
And just also, whoever filmed this knew what they were doing with that blocking, right? Like, it's right there.
You're goddamn right.
It is now time to get some lights, trap Mickey, and beat his ass.
We need to go on the offensive, okay?
Right.
A game of cat and mouse.
Well, well, well. How the turntables...
Yes, Alex. She doubles down on this mission and now challenges Mickey to a good old game of hide and seek.
One game of hide and seek. You find me in the jungle gym in 5 minutes, you could do whatever the fuck you want with me.
It's weird that he accepts it.
Do we have a game?
Ooh, I do love a good game, so let's play.
I like the idea of a killer being irresistible to like a game or something like that. It adds a good spin to it. But why is he like this? Like, there is no understanding. The cops are also now catching up with the idea of lights being his weakness. However, there is just one problem.
Even if I did believe that, which I don't, you couldn't have known that.
Why?
Because you were still in laser tag.
She smooth talks her way out of that one.
They told me what happened in the ambulance.
In such wonderful detail, too.
Again, somehow. I have no... She should be a lawyer.
The only one that seems to got out of this unscathed. Like some sole survivor.
And onward to Mickey just busting through some plastic. He comes in to see a clearly not hidden Alex who just flashes him.
But I guess that means I've also found you.
Not like that, people. The best money shot we've had was still the cake, unfortunately. For some reason, though, he doesn't even look away or even close his beady little mouse eyes. He just stands there, sounding like an Alan Wake enemy. Like, this is weird. Maria is here too, and Mickey, being unable to walk, apparently, just begins to throw his toys.
Mickey! Mickey, over here!
Okay, so you can't teleport with lights on you, somehow, but sure, we'll go with that. But surely you can still walk. Like, chase them on foot, man. You will catch them. It's a jungle gym. Marcus is showing up too now, and he is just getting cockier by the second.
Hey! Ever played Mousetrap?
Oh, he said it. And then somehow, Mickey has reloaded his pocket wrench. We'd definitely seen him pick up only one of those, so I don't know. Alex tells them to hit it and we all start strobing a somehow stunned Mickey. The gang now take advantage and just run a bloody train on him. Looks like this is Mickey's choo-choo. Our two lads now join forces against the very light-sensitive mouse man.
Ryan!
The lights stop strobing all of a sudden and uh-oh. Back on over to the cops briefly, and it is just more of the same. Like, they just keep on shitting on her and she has nothing to say back to them.
You don't seem very upset that all your friends are dead.
And that's our big problem.
So, saving you some time, we're heading back on over to the gang. It looks like the services are en route and things are finally settled.
He's not coming back.
Holy hell! Where was that Mickey all movie? Like, he has a bloody keyblade. I mean, sword. Mickey now just dips, and Marcus, well, he just seems unaffected.
I never got to ask her out. And he just cut her head off.
Is that supposed to be funny or just badly acted? Like, I actually can't tell.
And he just cut her head off.
Awful, by the way. Right? Yeah, terrible.
He's got that sort of, Mondays, am I right, guys, type of energy, but like, the girl you love just died. And then onwards to Ryan, just giving us the final words of the movie.
What a complete...
It's not over yet though, people. We have got a Marvel-style post-credit scene for you. We are back onto Rebecca, of course, and you'll never guess what happens.
Come play with me. I have so many people I want you to meet, and we're just getting started.
What the actual F? Is she in on it? Was she in on it all along? Like, I need a sequel. So that there was Mousetrap. I am very torn on this movie. I'm mostly leaning to not so good. However, there's some parts I've got to give it credit for. I will die on the hill that it's obviously a cash grab. People have seen Steamboat Willie come into public domain and want to make a horror. Fair enough. You do you. But they've obviously not had a good enough idea for a full script, and that's why we keep jumping to Rebecca. And I do always find that restriction sometimes breeds the best creativity. I'm not saying it was the best, but it's a clear solution to the fact that they didn't just have enough to stay in Funhaven, so fair enough movie for that. You paced the movie well, you gave us good mystery throughout the movie that was then answered. I quite enjoyed the balance of Rebecca and Funhaven. That being said, I'd have probably rather just a Funhaven movie. You know, just Funhaven and nothing else. I mean, have Rebecca in Funhaven, obviously. I like Rebecca, but you know what I mean? Don't jump about. Now that was the good out the way, what the hell was Mickey? Was he a demon? Is he possessed? Is it the ghost of Disney past? We genuinely never find out. After watching Winnie, I was expecting some huge high concept kills. They don't need to look amazing, but in concept, they're incredible. Do you know what I mean? Just ridiculous, fun, that sort of thing. And really, we just got Mickey slashing a few people. Ironically, a movie that's clearly taking shots at Disney, comparing this to Winnie the Pooh, this is the Disney quality movie. It looked much better though than Winnie the Pooh. It looked better in terms of the set actually looked better. I believe this is a functioning arcade. This isn't the first of these public domain slasher movies. It will definitely not be the last. I'm going to watch them all. But look, that was everything here on The Mousetrap, or Mickey's Mousetrap, whatever it's called. What did you think of it? Had you seen it? Did you know it was coming out? What did you make of it here? And if there's any recommendations you do have for a horror movie, just one that's got that good watch party vibe. That's what I go for above all else. Please do let me know. And before heading off, if you've made it this far, please do hit subscribe, that'll be amazing. We have a fun time here just poking out the holes in them and also commending the things that do deserve to be commended, regardless of how bad the movie is as a whole. And with everything wrapped up and behind us, as always, thank you so much for watching. Hope I see you on the next one.